Oh, oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Ho, 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 ho. Welcome back to the Morning Skate Show with the Hockey Coach Guru FRENCHY directly from not Sunshine State. It's a raining day, but it's all good because you are here with us. You bring me the sunshine every single day when you show up at 12 p.m. Thanks to be with us today for the Morning Skate Show. This is Coach FRENCHY, December 21st, 2021. We are Tuesday. 4 days before Christmas. And I can wait to celebrate for Christmas 2021. We have a few people in the house. Before we start, we invite you to click on the likes. That's simple. And we have a breaking news. With grateful and thankful, we have an opportunity to get as a guest tomorrow, 5 o'clock p.m., Jack Han. Jack is the writer and the owner of the Hockey Tactic and Hockey. He's an ex-former of the NHL staffer for many years with the NHL Coach Association, and also the ex assistant coach with the Toronto Maple Leaf organization. And we have Jack with us tomorrow at 5 o'clock p.m. We invite you, please. That would be awesome if we have at least 30 to 40 people to join us tomorrow night with In or Tap. 5 o'clock p.m. we have Jack Han is going to show up tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. He's going to talk about Montreal Canadiens, NHL prospect, everything like that. And at the end of the show, we give you about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. It's all your question. At the end, you can ask to Jack about anything you want to ask about your team, the players you want to talk about. Jack is going to give you all the information you need to hear. And Jack is one of really great person about analytics and hockey. So great news for the Hockey National Show. We have Jack Han. We have a second guest also. Tomorrow night, it's December 22nd, that we have no game in NHL. But he is back. Yes, he was going to be back tomorrow night with 1 hour with us. Michael DeVillano. Michael DeVillano, he's been with us for over 1 year. Unfortunately, we lost him on the morning because he have a new job. And then he was going to join us tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. So tomorrow is going to be a busy day at 5 o'clock, Jack Han, and then we're going to finish with a power play show. 9 o'clock p.m. we have Mr. Michael DeVillano. So great day for the Hockey National Show. I can't wait to have both of them, of course, in our tab at 5 o'clock. And you're going to be stuck with me at 12 o'clock p.m. Don't forget, December 23rd, you have no hockey game and NHL. And what we're going to do, we're going to celebrate Christmas all together with the Hockey National Show with In Our Tap. 9 o'clock p.m. We have a power play show at 9 o'clock p.m. Thursday, December 23rd. So that brings us Thursday night. So we invite you to join us. Party Christmas. And it's going to be Mr. In Our Tap is going to be the barman of the show that night. Is going to give all the kind of the drink you want to get. You're going to get from In Our Tap. So don't forget, so it's possible we do skip the show at 5 o'clock p.m. December 23rd, and we bring everybody at 9 o'clock p.m. for the Christmas time, the first Christmas with the Hockey National Show. So I invite you, don't forget to join us that evening. We have a lot of people in the house. Here we go. We have SJ Mayola in the house. Long time, buddy. We did not see you in the house. Thanks for joining us. What about Mr. Eagle Frank Sport in the house tonight, this morning? Welcome to join us. I have to catch that ball game tonight. I'm going to be a busy man tonight after I get home. I think you're doing a football game or something like that, and then you do the hockey. We're going to be live stream at 7 o'clock tonight. The Washington Capitals play again the Philadelphia Flyers, so we're going to start that, and then we're going to finish after that all night long to watching what's going on around the house, everything like that. So we can wait to see you tonight. What about Mr. John Gregg, directly from Boston? Oh, Dan is in the house. Dixon Group Automobile, aka Dan Ogilvy, or Dan Ogilvy, aka Dixon, whatever you call him. It's always the same person. We recognize him now. But do you think Montreal goes for Jacob Chink run? Possible. They have a 16 right now in the race. Boston is one of them. Toronto is another one. We have also Boston, Montreal, Toronto. And Islanders is another one also running about him. I'm coming with something special for the Montreal Canadiens. I don't rebuild. I don't trade Chariot. What? I'm coming to tell you why I'm not going to do that. Not yet. But I'm not rebuild anymore. I'm not do anything crazy. We have a good team. And I'm going to prove to you why we have a good team and what is right now does not work. But I'm going to show you my three tomorrow. My three of Montreal Canadiens fall apart, and we lost a couple of things. We drop a couple of leaves on the three. But I'm going to tell you why we don't rebuild like the people want to rebuild, because I will show it to you. It's going to be not the right way to do that. The Boston Sport Report in the house, directly from Boston. Number one betting. If you want to know about betting and football and other sport, you have to follow Mr. Boston Sport Report. I invite you to join him. What about Mr. Zeph LeCave in the house this morning? Guys, don't forget to click on the likes. You miss a lot of likes right now. We invite you to click on the like. That'd be awesome. We want to know now that hockey time, the Boston. Yeah, hockey time. Hockey time. 2 more games, that's it, that's all. But what about Minnesota Wild and 9-5-1? The Vikings win. The Wild are bad. The Cam Talbot was a Santa Claus yesterday. I can talk about this a little bit later, but my goodness. Steve G, keep losing Wild and go Avalanche. That's a good one. Welcome back, Mr. Steve. Mr. Enotap in the house this morning. Welcome aboard the collaborator of the Hockey Nation Live Show. What about Mr. Jose Duarte, directly from New York area? Welcome aboard, Jose. Not a problem, Mr. Boston. We try to helping everybody like Eagle, Frank, Sport, and you guys. We try the best we can do for you guys. So we appreciate what you do. In the house and as a YouTube creator, and more people like you this a good job, better we become out together. So we appreciate for everything about that. I missed a couple of people. We have earlier Mr. Nicolas de Gobi Bono. I apologize. I saw your information earlier in French. Oui, on s'est abonné ensemble maintenant sur le Twitter. Merci d'être ici. Aussi, les joueurs des Canadiens, les joueurs de la Ligue nationale ne vont pas aux Olympiques. Nicolas, merci d'être ici ce matin. Thank you so much, SJ Meola. I appreciate a lot, very kind of you. We're missing again 2 more thousand people love me and they'll be better, but that's another story we can go about. What, Mr. Frank Zalazar, the Cubano, directly from South Florida. No hockey, I'm sad, Frank. I know it's not very nice. It's not very fun at that moment. South Florida have no hockey with the Florida Panthers until next week. We have to be patient, waiting a little bit. And nothing is guaranteed. We're going to restart the 27. I just want to pay attention about what I'm going to tell you. It's not guaranteed. They wait until they push back until January. But that's, we're going to see what's happening about that. Any game tonight, 2 games tonight, 7 o'clock, Washington versus Philadelphia. And at 10 o'clock, the Tampa Bay Lightning play the Vegas Golden Knights. They are the 2 on the schedule in NHL. And that's it. After that, we shut down until the 27. If they are restart the 27, we have to follow up with the NHL. Everything I'm said to you right now, it could be changed the next 15 minutes. That's what they go with all this thing like that. Like mentioned by Nicolas de Gobi Bono in French earlier, it's complete. It's official. Frank Cervalli bring this morning on the Twitter account. Yes, the players in the NHL are not going to be at the Olympic Beijing 2022. So that's another story we have to, bring with everything like that. The QM is canceled. The CHL is canceled. We know already the NCAA, everything like that. But more and more is going to be canceled. The government of Quebec make a major statement yesterday to push back many other things. The hockey minor is stopped. The M18 is stopped, and I can go all the way like that. Some thinking about the maybe after January, middle of January, hockey tournaments canceled in Quebec, and it's continues like this all over. So it's unfortunately for everything. We love the sport. We are and passion with the sport. We want to talk about hockey every single day. We want to watch hockey, everything like that. But unfortunately, the virus make us right now to be patient. The good news, the World Junior Championship, like they're supposed to be on until what could happen, something different, but they start December 26th. With the Hockey National Show, we're going to do all the live stream before the Team USA and Team Canada. If you missed my video this morning, I invite you to watching the video. Today is all about the Team USA. Every day I'm going to make a video about friend team until the 26th. And to give you all the information you need to know before the tournament start about the players, the roster, who they are, what they do, where they've been drafted or did not be drafted, and who draft them, at which ranking, everything like that. So I invite you to watching my videos, about 10 minutes. I think it's really good to learn more about before the tournament start, the December 26th. Of course, Stop Motion Banter Studio in the house. Welcome to join us this morning. And I forgot to invite Mr. Roger L. Mr. Roger L., the best brother of the two. Danny, we like him and we love Roger. That's his friend between both of them. But at the end of the day, we enjoy them in the chat. But we prefer Roger. But now we can talk like this. I think Danny is not here yet. Hopefully he's not here. Just kidding. We love you anyway, Danny. Welcome aboard, Mr. Roger L. You're welcome, buddy. I maybe miss a couple of people because we are quick. Frank, and no, okay, I'm sad. Hopefully, Frank, you're ready for your Christmas. You're ready to rock and roll. Any trip in front of you, by the way. Thank you so much, Boston, about this. Steve G, we said welcome. Dan, we said welcome. Zev, we said, what about Mr. Kai Lindstrom in the house? Happy Christmas, Coach. Happy Christmas, Mr. Kai Lindstrom in the house this morning. Guys, don't forget to click on the likes. We missing a couple of likes. That would be awesome to helping us. Sharing this with people, guys. Don't hesitate to sharing this with other people. The link also of the YouTube channel. We have to grow. Recently, the last 5 days, 6 days, not much go forward for the Hockey National Show. But we cannot be discouraged. We have to be perseverance, never give up. So because I was sleeping last night, I gave up every day at 2 o'clock in the morning. My contract went down. I was working at 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. I'm up for 2 a.m. until we get to our p.m. Not a problem, Roger. We understand everybody is busy, and we're really nice from you. You stop by during the lunch break anyway. What about Mr. Esmond Dude in the house? We did not forget her. We never forgot her. Whatever she is, the fans of the Maple Leaf, the Toronto Maple Leaf, we always want to remind her this. You are awesome. Miss Kelly from Toronto in the house this morning. From Barrie, Ontario, Mr. Andrew K. Ron in the house. Bonjour, mon Andrew, and welcome everybody. If I miss one of you guys, if ever I miss one of you, I apologize. Not because I ignore you. It's just I didn't see it. That's it. That's pretty much what I can tell you about that. Sorry I missed it, Coach, but we'll be doing World Junior live stream. Yes, sir. We're going to do Team Canada and Team USA during the couple of games next week, start December 26th. So we invite you guys to follow up like we do and talking about the Team USA. Between that, at the same time, we talk about the NHL draft for sure. Hit that like and share the video. Thank you so much, the Boston Sport. 951. Maybe you can do turtle race or frozen turkey bowling until season start again. that'd be something we can talk about this a turtle race. Robin G Sport Talk in the house this morning. Roger, Ruben. I apologize first of all. I apologize for that. Ruben is a new subscriber to the show. I said this a little bit earlier. Thanks for joining us. Anything we can do, Ruben, tell us a little bit more. We have maybe a channel. Maybe you can share with us. We are here to sharing. We have Boston Report. We have also Eagle Frank. All the people does all this fun YouTube channels. So if you have one, please, Ruben, let us know. Tell us what you follow, what you are, which team do you like, and let's talking all together. And again, tomorrow, guys, don't forget, we have Jack Han from the Hockey Tactics join us at 5 o'clock p.m. Please, to helping us to have a good crowd tomorrow. We would love to have each one of you join us to share with this with everybody. That would be great to have about 30 to 40 people for Jack Han. I'm telling you now, I do this for about 18 months, and this may be our biggest guest after Turner Stevenson, ex-Montreal Canadiens. So that would be great if he can be here with us tomorrow at 5 o'clock. That would be awesome. Thank you for your understanding, Coach. Not a problem, Roger. Christmas, my family is still in Canada. First Christmas without my dad. I apologize, Jose, about that. That would be year number 3 for me, 2021. Year number 2. Last time I returned in Canada, it was 2019. I moved in 1996, but I'll be back. My last time in Toronto and Montreal was 2019. That would be almost 3 years this summer. Unbelievable. 951 all the while. What's that about Mr. Adam Berger in the house tonight? Hockey tonight, Mr. Robin. Yes, sir. It's hockey tonight. Eagle, welcome. John, what is good in the world of John? Just support and don't have my channel yet. Awesome, Ruben. Thank you so much to support us. And again, you don't forget, you can maybe looking for the Boston Report and the Eagle Frank Sport. And which team do you like the most? Your favorite team about that? Both game was a joke last night. Became at the wall. 951. Cam Talbot, the Santa Claus of 2021, Cam Talbot. But the good thing about this is that when he went to the press conference after the game, he said it was a bad game. He took it. It was his job. He was the responsible of that game. Gave away to the Dallas Star. On the flip side, Dallas Star won the last 10 games, 9 of the last 10 games at home, something like that. So we have to give credit for the Dallas Star. Great performance again for Jimmy Benn and Tyler Seguin and Jacob Robinson and Joe Pavelski, by the way. Then I could skip your question. No, I just play with you. I just teasing you then about that. What do you think Montreal had to? Because we don't missing a lot of piece of the puzzle. Honestly, I really believe we don't missing a lot of piece of the puzzle, and I think at that moment, because the situation, guys, with the NHL is really with uncertain what could happen the next week, next month, next 2 months, next 3 months. That changed completely the trade deadline. What? Yes. If you're a team right now, if you want to trade Check Run or you want to trade Ben Chariot today to Toronto or Edmonton or Vancouver or whatever it is, the team not going to give you a 1 first-round pick because they don't know if they will play and they have a playoff. They don't know. They are back at the square number 1 right now. So that will freeze all the trade at that moment. That would push back all the GM right now to hold and be patient and see what will be the next development about hockey and what happening with COVID, everything like that. So for me, at that moment, and I'm going to show to you at some point. I don't know when. I don't want to bring this too much because I'm thinking to build a video or when we're going to do a power play night. I'm going to bring from the Montreal Canadiens why I don't rebuild, why I change my mind and the reason behind that part of there. I'm going to show to you my 3 of leadership beside that one and why right now it's completely does not work in Montreal right now because the 3 of leadership fall apart. So I'm going to bring to you this very shortly about that. So I don't want to ignore you, Mr. Dan, but I just want to give you what I'm talking about. Slubby game from both teams last night in our top. I agree with you. I think the elf, Dalbot Adam, I agree with you. I think it was not a lot of bad execution, bad play for both teams. You have the goal from the back door. Pavelski, the first goal was good. They had a great goal at oh my God, who scored the number 6 before the empty net? I forgot. Oh, Eskinen. A great pass from the back door also there. That's number 2. Fiala, the first goal of Fiala was great. And what about the 9th minute with no goaltender between the pipe? They didn't score for 6 minutes. What about that one over there? So the Bear was so bad last night, but the Vikings did what they have to do. Don't be the Vikings like you're going to be next. Yes, sir. Follow team Massachusetts area for Springfield, Massachusetts. Wow, you're in Boston area, so I'm sure you're Boston Bruins fans. And the Springfield American Hockey League, long time I play over there, or I coach again Springfield long time ago. Wow, 7 goals for Dallas. Did not see that happening. Great, John, me too. but I did not see Cam Talbot like that. Really bad yesterday. The goal against Asa Lindell, I think Montembeau will be better and about this one over there. And on top, you lost the Dallas game, and on top did not last. I lost the game, obviously. Fun fact, still both the Wild and the Stars scored more of the Tom Brady this week. Very bad week for Tom Brady. First time shutdown since 2006. About it. No, Kelly, I took Dallas. Go back tomorrow. Wonder if my team go player all the back. 951, not a problem. And on top is Kelly and Danny pick on you last night. My heart is telling me the Flyers will win tonight, but my head said Capitals win tonight. That's just going to happen for right now until 5 o'clock, guys. The COVID situation. Tom Wilson back in the lineup for the Capitals finale. He played with Heller and Ovechkin. But Daniel Sprong and defenseman Justin Schultz was on the ice before the practice, and they was not show up during the practice. So it's a two case we have to follow up before the game start if they all be on the part of this. Kevin Hayes is out for the Flyers with COVID-19. We have to follow up. Also, something could happen during the day. So please be aware what's going on around the league and NHL for that game for sure. I'm the backup up. Who do you think Montreal is going to get as a coach? That's a great question, Jose. I'm not sure yet what Montreal is going to looking about that one over there. I think right now they focus on the GM, that for first one over there. And then after that, they can move on with the situation when the GM will be announced. Tim Sean right now is on the until the end of the season. So we see whether they're going to keep him or not. So we cannot assume the new coach, everything like that. But it would be interesting to follow up with the next move of Jeff Gordon the next couple of weeks. We need to stick together. And on top, yes, sir. So glad that is not the losing streak. We know stop motion is offense of the Dallas Star. Did not snap the losing streak before that game stop? I believe they win this weekend. I could be wrong. Jeez, I can never remember. I think they win. I wonder if Montreal could be loan us prize for the rest of the NHL season. 951, that's a good one. No. I need Carey Price for the next 3 years with the Montreal Canadiens. 1% we stick together. Hard travel day for Tampa, traveling the morning for the game in Vegas. That's really. And then they call up this morning Sabres, from the Syracuse, from the American Hockey League. It will be interesting who is out of the lineup for the Tampa Bay. And Sun Laugh Track. Yes, I hope the players don't suffer for too much. About that, the Boston report, my NHL picker are Capitals Lightning tonight. Awesome. I would take a note about this so I can beat in our top tonight. I would like to take a boat, Washington a boat. But 951, tell me what is the but, please. The Jet old coach would be a good fit there. The problem, Jose, in Montreal, you need to speak French as a coach. It's a really a reason you need to get that one over there. The Jet all go be a good fit there. Bad news, the Flyers cap postponed tonight. The second game on tonight may be Joe Bardisson, like one of the team is bracing for positive tests. Yamo just canceled the biggest game. Then Yamo really great. Just canceled this game. NHL about that. If you have anyone can confirm and reconfirm, please. The news from Yamo, not because I don't believe Yamo at all. It's just like it would be great if we have more confirmation about what's going on. That'd be good. Do you think Price even come back now with the NHL not going to the Olympics? That's a great point, Dan, about this Price. I believe Price is going to be back at some point, maybe not rushing anymore, but at some point he will have to be back. Dan, I'm pretty sure I won't see why not. Because you have to show exactly what he look like, everything like that. And I think that's a part of who he is. So I would not be surprised, maybe not at the beginning, but it will show up at some point. Calgary Flyers game canceled, Eagle confirmed. This crazy game, this getting crazy, Eagle. It is Frank Cerevella on Twitter, Adam Berger. They are talking about postpone Vegas and Tampa Bay game also. No word on Tampa Vegas, but first game cancel, everything like that. Postpone, yeah. Wow. Bob the truck and the house. Bob the builder and the house. Roger. Yeah, I don't know who is going to win, but I'm sure at least they will win for that game. For sure, they leave at that moment about that. But yeah, it's canceled for Coach Stream. CG is canceled for Coach Stream. What is your favorite go away? I don't know exactly. Le match cap and fleur reporté selon Nicolas aussi. Thank you so much because he has one game to call. Hockey National Show. If Tampa game is not canceled, you can call it. If it's canceled, yes, of course, I will go that one. If it's canceled, if not canceled, we need coach to call one game. Definitely we're going to that. Worst case, I'm going to do the Power Play show at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight. This is not going to stop anytime soon. Hey, coach, that's what I believe. That's really believe. This is just everything like that. And I'm back again what I said Sunday, guys. I said to you, if you can recall it, I said it should not have no game this week. The NHL should shut down everything Sunday night and cancel the 34 game on the program this week. They have no choice. And the problem also, it's Canada, USA. It's province by province. And after that, the state or different thing. And it's really, it's hard for everybody. And you cannot, people, so you can blame NHL, everything like that. I don't want to blame NHL. You have so many things go, you know what I mean? Like the logistic of everything, guy, it's crazy. They already work on the schedule for next week and February and March and April, but they cannot announce it. I'm telling you right now, they have things they know already, but they cannot announce it because they don't know what could happen with COVID the next 2 weeks. By me, I believe this is not restart the 27. It's just I cannot see this can restart the 27. I don't see it. I really don't see it. And the NHL does not want to play with empty seat anymore. They don't want to go back like 2020 because they lose money, first of all. Secondly, all the money they have for the salary cap, everything like that, it could be pushed back after that. And that's not good for the NHL around that. So me, I would not be surprised if this go after January or they return for the Winter Classic or something like that. And I don't know. Who knows what could happen? I'm not an expert or a scientific about the virus and everything like that. I don't want to, to assume or send my opinion about the virus. What I can say is about hockey and the way right now it is, game cancel, game play, another game cannot. We see what happened, everything like that. They have to shut down everything right now and reevaluate what's the best for NHL, the players, the fans, and the owners at the same time. It's not only one part. We love the game, but it cannot play like they was before. They have to be sure, it could be 70 game, it could be 66 game. They could have some chance. We don't know. And who knows what could happen, right? It's happened in 2020, and it could be another way that way. Who knows what could change about that. Start studying and on top your Google for French for Frenchy quiz. It could be a couple of nights now with Frenchy quiz for honestly. That's a good one. J'ai vu ça en écoutant la RTV sur RDS. Il n'y a pas de problème, mon Nicolas. Merci. Name all actually every coach every day. NFL, NHL, and FBN. Yes, sir. About that, news keeps saying this will be worse virus coming. Jose said, fans pending championship is then tonight, 951. Mr. Danny in the house. And the good thing about this, Danny, is like if I remember, the last 2 years, Toronto always show up first at the golf course, and then for the tea time the next day when Montreal are eliminated. Now they join the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we are glad to see Toronto always the first one show up at the golf course for many time. Still another batch for NHL season. That will be sadly happening, but it's something we cannot do anything about that. I will reduce see cancellation the AHL game and NHL uniform. I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, but this benefit us the most. I could have a point recovery, and we have to talk about huge spawn point game help out the most. All the injury plus injuries, return of that pushback game that helping, of course, the recovery for each player. So that's a good way to see that at some point. Now it's only 1 week, so we have to see what happened after the 27. That's the biggest thing about that. Don't forget, everyone bet on Germany at the Olympics. Adam, now on put on me. On va bientôt revivre le printemps 2020. Ça pourrait arriver, mon Nicolas, surtout au Québec. Cause with this season and on time. That's all the thing about that, John. It's all about you can assume that you don't know what could happen with the season with COVID, everything like that. They keep pushed back after December. I think yesterday some expert at the podcast I was listening, they bring maybe January. Quebec right now shut down almost everything over there. So it would be interesting about that. I got 2.1 fantasy point last night, Adam. Yes, I'm losing me too, 1.6 to 0 at that moment. Eagle Frank Sport, the second game on tonight game could also be enjoyed by these. Sound like one of the team is bracing for positive tests. Hopefully it's not Tampa Bay. They are traveling right now. I am not talking about this too for you guys, and merci, thank you that I need to remind us. Yeah, you are right, Coach, but they will draft 2 Russian summer off and then day off. Ellen, Keith, in the house, guys. We have to tell her, first of all, you are awesome. Thank you so much, Ellen, Keith. Only positive things about the shutdown is helping the player recovery from injury. Absolutely right about this, Ellen. And Montreal need about 6 months. But I understand you, Ellen, about that. Big Cape Peter million to the new athlete. Keep the Shipley scare. Shipley got. How does Finland look this year, Esmond? Dude, are you talking about the World Junior Championship or you talk about the Olympics? Honestly, I have no Olympics about that one over there. If you talk about the Esmond, dude, the Finland guy always find a way to finish top 4 every year now. They are maybe the most the underdog team all the time. I feel like the World Junior Championship, the Finland is like Pittsburgh Penguins, where you feel they're going to be out this over for this year. They're not going to make it. And then they find a way to come back and be better and better. That's the Finland team. This year, the Brett Lambert back again with the team over there. Now they have Joaquin Kirem over there. Kimrel, that's another 2 over there. So they have a couple of players really solid on that organization and a couple of good defensemen, Iomela over there, Vino Mela. That's another one over there. So that'll be a good team to follow up. Guys, don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome to follow up, to surprise maybe a couple of teams on the team. But Canada and USA are really there. Sweden, they wish they could have everybody love Raymond, but unfortunately they cannot get him. Would be interesting. But Finland, I think it could be a surprise. The Russia, of course, with Michkov, that would be interesting, and Yaroslav as a goaltender also. One thing, I bet you all got 2.7. It could be also better way to move on a pick for 1 year. The second to March 2020, Canada. I passed out last night, not a problem. YT, welcome back. Don't forget to click on the likes. Of course, Kelly said hi, Danny, because he's a Leaf fans. What about Run with Kings 20? Is that a clip from Utah and the house? We're going to have a short Frenchy quiz next at 1 o'clock, 12 and about 11 minutes. Guy, don't go nowhere. Finally, I always like the upset. Sweden, love it. Agree with you about this. In our tap. I don't know Yamo is around, but yeah, maybe some comments he want to about the Finland team. Roger, killing Danny, you pick on the inner tap last night. Now I'm in the room to back up inner tap. You're not a problem. And smell, yes, we can smell you, Roger. Here we go. About Finland, Sweden, and same like Canada, USA. Absolutely right. Yeah, more about that one over there. I would be happy with bronze medal for the Team USA Junior. I agree with you, Steve. They can slip as the silver, but it would be not easy to them to do that. But I can see that it could happen. I love the defenseman. The goaltender they have one is pretty good. And the forward, we'll see how Bernier can carry on that team on his shoulder over there. But they have a couple of good players for sure. Toronto is on the top, where Montreal, everything like that. And we have considered what we need to talk about. We have about 10 minutes to go there. And, of course, the World Junior Championship. Just want to remind you guys, I make a video this morning. And I just want to share with you about that one over there. Here we go. Guest Jack Hand, hockey tactic, former NHL staffer, former AHL coach. Warm-up show is going to be at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Not today, Jack Hand. Jack Hand with us at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I invite you to join us. Please, that'd be great if you can give us like a Christmas present. Is to show up here at 5 o'clock and ask a question to Jack. That'd be awesome. If you can do that, that'd be good. If you don't mind. That will helping us, and that would be great because Jack, he knows a lot of people, and I want him to carry on that interview to other people so I can have more people join us and provide you great guests at least one time every 2 weeks, something like that. So that's the way. What about finish the year like this with Jack Hand? You tell me like 12 months ago I would have Jack Hand on my show. I said impossible. So we are really grateful to Jack accept. Take 1 hour his time. We got Blaine Potvin a couple of weeks ago from the THW, and now we have Jack Hand for the hockey tactic. He write almost like at least 2 times per week. I'm a member of his. Also, I've been to his seminar last week, so one you can follow, and I invite you. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. And like we do also at the beginning or at some point, we show you a new picture. Here we go. Who is this guy? Good luck, honestly, to find him. It was wearing number 9, and it was the 1980s, honestly. Who is this guy? No, stop tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Montreal bottom. Hedberg at 951. Anders Hedberg. No. Absven in the house. He said Guy Lafleur. Not a bad idea. At first I said, why you said Guy Lafleur? But yes, the Comet Blonde, the blonde hair, like Guy Lafleur, honestly, but not him, honestly. It's not him. Hair like, tap. Wow. Tap, get it. This is Jane Carr. Congratulations in our tap for that one over there. And press again. And who is this guy? I'm looking only for the goaltender. All right? Only the goaltender. Who is the goaltender? You're absolutely right, Danny. Who is the goaltender for the Detroit Red Wings? I don't want to know the Rangers. It's not a matter. Enotap is the man. Ellen Keefe said Steve shot. Adam said Dalbot. It's Cam Talbot. He looked like him yesterday. Thank you, Ellen. This is all look like a sick. Yes, a Zeph. Absolutely right. Anybody who has a choice to tell me, don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. Nobody knows Mr. Enotap. You can mention who is this guy. And we're going to conclude the picture about that. OMG. Anybody have this name? Damn, I know it's not coming out, Danny. Of course. Come on, this is easy, guys. That mini goaltender with the Detroit Red Wings was good. He been with the Buffalo Sabres after that. Zev Lecav. Roger Crozer. Wow. Zev Lecav did it, my friend. Congratulations for Zev Lecav. Zev to get that part over there. The LHG in English is the QM. The Quebec Major Hockey League, Junior Hockey League canceled out the game at that moment. Report until after the holidays, January 7, 8, 9. So we have to, that's another league like the NHL, postpone all the game or they cancel the game about that one over there. Have a great one, Mr. Eagle. Thanks to stop by and to click on the likes. We appreciate a lot. And I will definitely back to you tonight at some point. Bad news for the Boston Bruins. If you are a fan of the Boston Bruins, Ziborel got ACL or LEC, and he is out for the rest of the year with surgeries going happening this week. So out for Mr. 67 for the Boston Bruins, unfortunately, about that one there. Well done, Zep in on tap. I agree with you, Mr. Steve G. And then we have only one game yesterday, guys, the Dallas Star. We talked about this a couple of minutes ago, but we have to give credit for the Dallas Star to register 7 goals, and that's good. And the Minnesota Wild dropped their last 4 games, and they are 19 or 18, 9 and 5 right now. And it's getting really tight now in the Central Division. They feel now the push from Nashville. From the Colorado at that moment, the St. Louis Blues, they are getting closer to them, and you have to maybe to put at some point maybe Winnipeg Jet and the Dallas Star. So listen, Minnesota, they have to find a win, and they heard today at the last many weeks, maybe month, Eriksson, Aki, maybe one of the best players with Kaprizov over there. So that's not good news for the Minnesota Wild. It's not what you want to hear. That was the comments about Dean Evason, about Eriksson, Aki. We hope the best for him and hopefully back sooner because the Minnesota Wild are going to miss this game for sure about that. Yes, Crozer, I knew he was my brother's name. Roger, here we go. Happy wonders today. Where we come, St. Louis and Minnesota. Steve, I agree with you. Hello, Adam from Jones. So what happening also, we have a couple of players. Kaprizov 3 points yesterday for that. The Dallas Star won Roop Hans play and Klember play. That's another kind of team over there. Hans again scored yesterday. Eskinen score. We have Tyler Seguin score. Good for him. He's 8th of the season. We have also Asa Lindell scored his first goal of the year on the short-handed. He was his 4th short-handed goal during his career, so that's a good one over there. Robinson have a couple of points yesterday. Jimmy Benn have a couple of points also for them. Look, there's a team right now, a Dallas Star, and again, everybody in the chat, we know this. They are inconsistency. We never know what you expect from them. One day they look great, the next day they look bad, and that's where they are. At home, they're looking better, to be honest with you. That's where they win most of their game, and we'll see what they look like for the next game. When it will be the next game, we don't know yet. That's what happened about that for that game over there. And honestly, we do usually the 3-star of the night, but you have only one game, so we didn't have to go there. The thing about this also, guys, it was the fact like at 9 minutes 53, at the end of the game, it was at the end of the period, at the third period, at the end of the game, honestly, the score at that moment was 6-3. And they removed the goaltender Talbot. And for about 6 minutes, guys, he was on the bench. And during that time, the Wild scored a goal. Fiala have 2 goals yesterday, by the way, for the Wild. And they bring the score 6-4 until they score in the empty net for the Dallas Star to complete the final score of 7-4. But it was strange to see the goaltender out at almost 10 minutes. And, 6 minutes Tyler Seguin hit the post at some point. The Dallas Stars tried two, three times to score, stopped by the players, or they missed the net. And at some point, you have a power play for the Wild at 6-4. And you can see they was pushing. I was hope they can score 6-5 just to make that game more excited. But the defense did not go that way. But anyway, so it was funny to see Talbot on the bench for over 6 minutes. RG Calabro in the house. Don't forget to click on the likes. NHL calendar December 20, 21, 22, 24, 23rd is postponed from RG. Thank you so much. Dallas will wait cannot score if they remember correct. Absolutely right, Yamo. They struggle more on the road about that. Dan, do you think Montreal trade Petrie? No, Dan, they don't trade Petrie. And I will tell to you why they don't trade Petrie. And I will show to you guys how we build a team from the back to the top. What? Yeah. So the hockey changing. We have a couple of times. Give me about 5 minutes, guys. I will explain to you a little bit. And Dan asking me this question. I don't want to go deep about the Montreal Canadiens, but I want to show to you something. Everything coming from the back now. It's called the joint the rush, right? The transition of the game and the D joint all the time. If you watch that style yesterday, the Klemberg, the Eskinen, if you watch other team, the Quinn Hughes and the defensemen carry on the puck more and more, and they open up more the ice, everything like that. And that's what is really important to have this. If you want to win the playoff, guys, if you want to go deep in the playoff, you need to have a great, solid goaltender. If you don't have this, it does not work. Then you need to have 4 great defensemen. 4. Montreal had it last season. Weber, Emerson, Petrie, Chariot. That's 4. Then after that, it goes to a great line of center. 1, 2, punch, then 3 and 4. And then you add the winger at the end of the equation. So that's what you need to build a solid team in NHL. If you don't have those kind, the goaltender, the 4D, and that line, the center first, you're not going to win a lot of Stanley Cup. And baseball is the catcher, the pitcher, and the center fielder. But at hockey, that's how it works in hockey, to be honestly with you. So my point to you guys is this part. I'm not going to go deep because I'm going to make a video, but I can give you my highlights of video. We have Carey Price, guys. We have the goaltender. We have really solid 4D. We missed one. But we have Chariot. We have Emerson. We have Petrie. Petrie does not play. You have no 0 goal. You have 2 assists. Coach, he's not looking good. Everything like that. He's on the wrong chair. That's the problem right now. What you miss is a great defenseman carrying the puck. You have a few next year. Langholm, Chris Letang, Kleinberg. You need those kind of defensemen like that. So the Montreal right now don't have to trade anybody. They have to resign Chariot and to sign a UFA defenseman as the number 1 for the team. The rest we have Romanov behind and the back. And then you have the young Caden Cooley, and you have Norlander, and you have Harris, and they have a lot of stuff right there. So you have this part over there. So you're really solid over there. Now, as a coach, Suzuki, yes, and that's what is missing from the Montreal Canadiens. So Montreal Canadiens, guys, to become a good team, back where they're supposed to be a little bit better, they missed 2 pieces. A center number 1, and a defenseman number 1. And that's it. The puzzle is all set up right there. If you can stay that way, plus the first round pick you get this year, you are not in the bad way at that moment. If you rebuild like people want to do, trade Petrie, Carey Price, everything like that, this journey is going to be for 7 years after that. If you don't go, if you rebuild, retools, and just rebuild, it's about 7 years. It's not guaranteed it will work. Look, Buffalo. To make a team, guy, it's not about only from the draft. You have to patch up with trade and with UFA. If you don't do that, it does not work. I'll give you an example. The Tampa Bay Lightnings. They don't draft their player from the defenseman example. The only one making friend is Edmund. Now you can tell me about Foot at the back. He's number 7 in the lineup over there. But they trade for McDonough. They trade for Sergachev. Does it make sense? When they sign Gord as a no eight, he was not draft. They trade for Coleman. They trade for Goodrow. They trade for Perry. They trade for Maroon. That's how it works. So a part of this is your draft, a part of this is your trade, and a part of this is your UFA. And my point to you, for me, and now I'm telling you right now in my video, so you're going to see first of all, I would be a little bit more concerned about that one over there. So me, if you gave Chariot, guys, you need a defenseman LD number 2 right there. Who are you going to be? We don't have anybody. We have it. He's right there right now with us. Give him that money over there. And that pushed back Petrie now number 3 or number 4. We have Edmondson. Go get Chris Letang. That fix your problem. You don't have to sign him for 7 years. Let him sign for 3 years. You have in the backup, you have some players over there. They are coming. Cooley, Norlander, and Romanov, and those kind like that. And I'm just Letang is a name. It could be another name right there. But that kind of quality players over there. Then go get that center over there. It's really the piece of the puzzle. And then I would be rebuilt. It's a retool for 2-3 years only. That would be my team, how are we going to go that way over there. A lot of stuff is coming. About now, you're taking my language, Ellen. Thank you so much. And now, sure, coach, about Chariot, Petrie, Older, and the money. Easy to have Norlander, goalie for brother, and Monsieur Romanev, maybe it should come. Get a many pick, are possible. The draft centerman. Yes, and a tap. Now, it's 7 years. And at that moment, you're going to waste Carey Price talent. You're going to waste the Suzuki talent. And you're going to use, so it will have to wait many years before this part. Every name you mentioned right now, Cooley, Fairbrother, Edmondson, Norlander, Romanov, all right? They're all number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, right now, all right? We don't have nobody. Next year, if you trade, you leave, go Chariot. You don't have number 1, number 2 to start the season next year. We have nobody at that moment is a number 1, number 2 at that moment. Yeah, no Romanov, no Goalie, no Fairbrother, no Norlander, nobody like that. You have to wait at least to find 2 of them, and you have to go on the UFA, or you have to find them on the trade. If not, that's going to work. Montreal should trade for Marner, Kelly. RJ, where you see that. I nominate Coach FRENCHY for Montreal coach for sure. Danny, about that. So I want to go a little bit deeper about this a little bit later. Hey, Coach, would you fix the Winnipeg Jet? You have the GM role at PLT about that. It's just a little thing about that one there. I'm going to give you my 3 leadership, guy. I'm supposed to do a quiz, but now I'm fired up. And 3 things, guys. And I don't have a drawing. Hold on, guys. I'll give you my 3 leadership over there. Easy. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it. All right, the L is for leader. The E is the executing players. All right, so the E are not the leader. And that's the 3 for Montreal Canadiens. So what happening this part, guys? Last season, it will work this way over there. So the first L, it was Carey Price. Right here. Here, it was Shane Weber. And then you have the rest, like the Suzuki, the Caulfield. All the E Alzuski, Caulfield, Armia, Kokonami, everything like that. Now, from Weber, they built at the bottom, they built Perry and example like Eric Stahl over there. They built other leadership over there. But what happened, guys, is this one over there, Carey Price is not there. Weber is not there. So what happened after that? My three fall apart because I don't have no leader after that. And that's the biggest problem for the Montreal Canadiens over there. So if you don't have that kind of leader at any team, whatever is the team, it will never work. You need to have a mix of leader from the top to the middle line, and it's the same thing in business. You know, some people do like all the networking, marketing, everything like that. That's how it works. You can build a network marketing and any product, but you have to be builder and you have to have other people around as an executor. All right, the people cannot build. It's not everybody are a leadership. So that's how you build your team, and that's why you need to find those kind of leader and they carry on that one over there. So I apologize for that, but I was like a little bit outside of the subject. But I just want to give you some information about that. And let's go because now it's 1 o'clock and I didn't want to go that direction. But I open up some door. I want to give you that one over there. It's a time for the quiz, guys. Under, over. We know that we do this now every morning. Here we go. First question of the day is, guys, from the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers played 661 games against the Boston Bruins during their history. My question to you, how they score 900 goals against the Bruins? Is it under or over? Here we go. Not necessarily PLD, because PLD, if you become older, you become more experienced, you have more wisdom. So that's what happened about that. Mr. Nikolai, he said over. Adam said under. PLD said over. Alan said under. Ellen said under. Roger said under. Jose said under. Steve G said, I take a note, over. Enotap said under. 951 said under. Then I know is right now after his contract. Kenda said over. Danny said under. Kelly said under. Here we go. Last more time. One more time. It's pretty, if some said under have more answer, but on the winner, guys, is B, over 1,920 goal. And we have right now Nicola, PLD, Steve G, and Kenda Aerospace take the lead 1-0 at that moment. Question number 2. Some call him Joey Kosher. Some call him Joe. It's no matter for the for the Detroit Red Wings. He played also for the New York Rangers. He played 278 games with the New York Rangers. The Goon, the Police. He scored. The question is, do you believe he scored 15 goals with the New York Rangers and 278 games? Is it under or over? Nicolas said over. All right. Thank you. RG said under. Thank you. John Grega said over. Thank you. Wow, that's jumping one way right now. Nicolas said over. RG said under. Steve J said under. Adam said B, over. John Gregor said over. Kelly, thanks a lot in our tap. That's very good. Ellen said over. Roger L said over. PLD said over. And I'm waiting for more. Kenda said over. I missed a couple of people. And our tab said under. Danny said under. Kenda said B. I miss someone? No, I don't think so. I missed someone. AJ said under. And that's pretty much it. One more time in case you are late. But the answer, guys, everybody have a good answer. Now they have a bad answer. Because the answer is under is 14 goals. Only Steve G take the lead at 2. And we have a Danny in our tap. Jose, RJ, Kenda, PLD, and Nick has one answer. I'm not sure if Kelly said under. I think you have right, Kelly. I followed you. Here we go. Congratulations about that one over there. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one over there. Question number 3. That's the last one, guys. Steve, if you get it, you win the contest today about that one over there. The number 3, guys. Pierre Turgeon has played 330 games with one team and scored 150 goals with one team. Pierre Turgeon has 19 years in NHL, played with about 6 teams, I believe. And my question is, do you believe he played 330 games with one specific team? Example, Buffalo, Islanders, Montreal, Colorado, Dallas, and maybe miss one. And if he scored 150 goals at the same time he played with the same team, this is under or over? This is my this. Kelly said under. Take the note. Thank you so much. Nicolas said under. Danny, yes, Kelly said under. Under, all right. John Gregor said under. Jose said over. Kelly said 14. I don't know what's 14, Kelly. 951 said B, over. Alan Keeves said under. Kendar said over. Adam said over. Kelly Coach, I said under. Yes. Enotap said under. Under. Danny said over. Steve G said under. Whoops. 4 more days. Let me so excited. Awesome. About this. 12 said 951. Kelly 14. Everything on that. And the answer that one, guys, is under 327 game and 147 goal. That's what he did. And the winner of the contest today, guys, is Mr. Steve G and the house. Congratulations to Steve G today for the winner of the under over 3-3 for today. And we miss Yamo on that one. Maybe Yamo is on the sauna. Who knows? And Mr. Hey YT and the house, thanks so much to join us. Guys, it was great. Joey Rametta and the house. Number 1 friend of the New York Rangers. Keylab Souls and the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And we are at the end of the show. We miss you. Don't forget, guys, both of you are new, coming today. 5 o'clock tomorrow. We are back tonight at 5 o'clock, but tomorrow we have a special guest, Jack Han is going to be with us. Joey, you should come to talking about New York Rangers to Jack Han about that one over there. So I will suggest, don't forget, tomorrow, 5 o'clock p.m. with Jack Han. Tonight, 5 o'clock with NR and then we'll see if we have a game, no game tonight. And then finally, Michael Divino will join us, possible tonight or tomorrow night. If we don't do a game, maybe join us tonight. That's possible. We'll see about that. Until then, guys, we want to wish you, everybody, an amazing, great afternoon. Glad to see you, some of you, for a long time. I miss you guys. So you're back in the house today. That'd be awesome. Again, look forward to talk a little bit more about the situation with the NHL. But before we leave, we have to discuss about Montreal playing further in that tap. Until then, we want to remind you one more thing.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Thank you so much to join the morning skate show with the hockey coach, Coach FRENCHY, directly from Florida. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great, blessing afternoon, everybody. Look forward to you at 5 o'clock p.m. with Tap. Remember, be well and be healthy. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing, great day.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside.
Thank you so much, Joy. 951. Jose, Nicolas, merci. And Tap. Thank you so much. Caleb, Sars, always a pleasure. Thank you so much, Joy. Danny, always a pleasure. I will put my hair black when that goes on. Kelly, thank you so much. Go leave, go. Steve, congratulations again. RJ, always a pleasure having you aboard. And everybody else, we're missing Mr. Johnny Golden. Hopefully everything is well with Johnny. We wish the best guy for one of the guys. We have Rick Marlin. Speed recovery prayer for Rick, guys.
Yes, I am on my way.
Roger L. Eagle was with us today.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.